Hello everyone and welcome back to another weekly Bitcoin portfolio update video. I'm gonna go over a few things in this one besides the portfolio itself. I'm gonna go over some charts briefly. I feel like with today's amazing rally, we need to make sense of that. Some Tesla, Microsoft stuff that you guys probably already know about, but I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on it. A little bit of a Bitcoin heat map, some monthly stuff, and we're gonna get going, guys. But since I am gonna be going over those charts and giving my opinion on some things, this is all just my own personal opinion. Nothing in this video is financial advice, so please keep that in mind going forward. So guys, quick update on the BITU position. You guys already know I've been working on. If you're in the Discord, or if primarily just if you've seen the last few videos. So as of right now, from this moment, BITU went back up, of course. We are now up 67 cents from our current average buy, which means we are up $234.87 as of this moment, 2.33%. So our investment is worth $10,328. And I'm going to show you guys my transactions there as well so you guys can see that. So I made a total of five, yeah. I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 5 transactions, and I'm not gonna add any more to it, to be honest. I'm just gonna leave it how it is, and I'm still thinking about. So I kept saying that I'm gonna hold on to BITU for the entire month of October, but to be honest, I realized that I asked myself, am I doing the right thing, basing a trade on previous monthly historic performance? I don't think that's right. I don't feel like that's something I should be doing. So if tomorrow, if Bitcoin goes back up to 69,000, for example, I'm probably just gonna sell out of BITU. If it doesn't, then I'll hold on to it. But if Bitcoin hits 69,000 tomorrow, I'm just gonna sell out of it. I realize that I'm probably more in the wrong if I'm gonna hold on to it based just on historic performance. That's not something that's settling well with me. If something's overvalued in the short term, I'm gonna sell it. It's as simple as that. I don't care what it has been doing previous months. I don't care if it continues to go up after I sell it. And I'm gonna go over the charts a little bit. If it says it's overvalued, it's overvalued. So why am I gonna question it? Why am I gonna be hopeful? But yeah, that's what the position looks like at the moment. And then with Bitcoin, spot Bitcoin here, we're still holding on to 1.139 Bitcoin. You guys already know that I do not intend in touching this whatsoever until it reaches $100,000, and I might not even touch it there. If by the end of this year, or whatever, early next year, Bitcoin hits 100K, I'm probably not even going to touch it. I am going to try not to touch this whatsoever till I don't know, a few months into 2025. Maybe I'll start shaving out of it. Maybe around the 3rd or 4th month, maybe I'll start shaving. I don't know. But I'm going to just not mess with it. As you can see, last transaction, March 30th. I'm not going to touch it whatsoever. Our investment is currently worth $77,275 as of this second and moving. We are currently down $2,500 because we did average our buy at 70,000. We're trading a little bit lower, so at least we're not down as much. We were down like over 10,000 for quite some time. We're finally only down 2,500, so that's nice to see. We'll see what the rest of this month looks like. I believe we have one more weekly update video before November after this one, so we'll see what it looks like. I'll probably update you guys on Halloween, probably the day before or the day of Halloween. I'll give you guys an update or something like that. But yeah, guys, we're still holding on to it. 1.139 Bitcoin. We're not messing with this. We're not going to touch it whatsoever. Tesla, because we were wondering like why Tesla moved all those Bitcoin. We're not sure, as in like myself and people I know, we're not sure why they moved it. There's probably information on it somewhere, but regardless, they did not sell any of their holdings. So it's good to see. So they're still obviously bullish on it. And then Microsoft shareholders propose firm look into investing in Bitcoin. I didn't look into this much. I don't really care to look into it too much because it would be silly of such a large, in my opinion, it would be silly for such a large company not to be even slightly invested. I don't know if they are, but they should be somewhat involved in Bitcoin because it's just like, why not? Like when like for example, Microsoft, you got Windows 11. People are using Microsoft 10 and Windows 10 and 11 to run Bitcoin mining software. It's like, why not? Why not like hold some of it? Just, like show some support and potentially even capitalize on it. Do something. Accept Bitcoin for some kind of exchange for a product. I don't know. Do something with it. I feel like this would just be really good for their stock, and I think they're trying to influence their whatever it was. Sure, I don't know what it is. They're trying to influence some people to say no for them to hold Bitcoin, if I'm correct. But we'll see how that evolves. I feel like they should, and I'm not just saying that because I'm being biased because I have Bitcoin and I like it. I wanted to go up. That's not the reason why. It's just truly just a tech that's it's in its early stages still, and it has so much more potential to evolve this world in whatever way we'll see what the future holds. We did come down. There was like some support, some pressure down here. We were able to go all the way up to like high 68,000s, push back down. We have, easily we have the potential. There's not much resistance or anything holding us back from reaching back that 68.8K area, and then slowly make its way higher. But there's really not much there. I'm just gonna stick to Binance for right now, and then 2 days, same thing. 1 week. Yeah, there's not much holding it from breaking up there, and then if it does, that should create a really nice, simple retest where we can just see another higher high being created, pushing the price back up to close to that $70,000 range. So we'll see how this evolves. And there's not much strong resistance anywhere up there when it comes to liquidation. So it's really good. It's really good. And we're up 7% so far in October. We still have, like I said, I think just over a week left, or just about a week. So we'll see how this last week looks like. And then, of course, with Bitcoin, if you guys saw yesterday's video, I drew out this. I call them magnets, but whenever there's some kind of imbalance that I like, that speaks to me, I like to draw this rectangle and show that there is a potential magnet in that area. So if you guys saw yesterday's video, we were trading down here, and I'm like, hey, we can push up higher. There's some imbalance. We can easily push up higher. The price did push up higher, and now we're starting to see that correction downward. You guys know as well from that video that, we had like a ABC pattern smaller, right? So ABC, 3-wave move down, proper correction. The price briefly broke into this more important corrective area, although with that being said, it was very weak, because you guys know I like to also see support and resistance lines being closed with either a daily or a 4-hour or 1 hour candle. In this case, the 4-hour candle, it didn't close. It's just a wick down, very weak, telling me that the potential of a larger ABC 3-wave corrective pattern is possible, although it doesn't have to happen. We can easily see the price, even if it dips down just a little bit more, we can just see it super quickly come back up and start retesting this previous swing high, and then all-time highs right around here. This is a higher high for this one. I finally drew this out on the last video. I've been procrastinating on labeling things. But in this case, if that is the case for the larger 3-wave pattern, what we have here is our magnet did hold. The price came up to this area very nicely, and now we can see that potentially come down as well. Out of curiosity though, now that we have that up there, it kind of overlaps about the same. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'll leave it there for now. I'll just make this one less transparent because That's not what I want. Oh no. How do I make it where... Alright, I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. I'll probably mess with it in a different video. But we have these two areas overlapping. This one is based off of the smaller pattern to then come down and reach this area. The second one we just drew obviously is for the bigger one. So at any point we can see the price easily come down, flirt with this area, making a one more low, and then bounce up from there, and then just start finally getting closer to all-time highs once again. Because you do know, if you've been watching, that the next leg up area, in my opinion, is in this area up here before we see another reasonable correction take place. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not taking this so strict where I'm waiting. Obviously, I already added all to my BITU that I want to add 10K. I'm just going to let it run from here with slightly in the green, and we're most likely going to go into the red tomorrow, most likely. And then next week, we could see more greens, but I'm expecting tomorrow can be a little bit red, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. But either way, with that being said, one more time, again, we can see a more reasonable three-wave correction down here before we move higher, although I am positioning myself as if we're going to go up right away from here, because even if we do come down, this is going to be very short-lived. This won't last long before we start going up even higher. So I don't care. If the price goes down, I don't care. I'm just going to chill, and then it will just recover back up higher, in my opinion. There's enough momentum here. The RSI did basically bottom out, and then we're starting to move higher. The swing high wasn't even topping it out, so we can easily push up higher from here. So I'm not expecting a larger three-wave pattern to happen, but I am positioning myself for higher prices real soon. So we'll see how that goes, right? And then with Mara, guys, it's still consolidating around this 0.35 line a little too much. So I'm not going to be doing much here. It's still showing weakness, potential topping out. The price hasn't even broken below that 50 on the RSI. So we can still see a little bit of a correction taking place throughout possibly tomorrow if we do see that red. And then you know, evening out next week in the lower boundaries of this orange support, and then from there we can, you know, potentially see a small quick little trade higher, but I'm not too bullish on this within the next 24 hours, but we'll see what happens, right? I could obviously be wrong. When it comes to MicroStrategy, you guys know that I had this magnet down here as well, and when we have obviously a imbalance, so like a magnet acting in below the price, that's a good area to potentially lightly accumulate, just have a little bit of exposure. So the price did come in here. If you guys were watching live during market hours when this happened, if you guys wake up in the morning for that, I did not participate in this because I wasn't awake. I don't even think I was close to being awake when this happened, so it just popped up higher from there. So I missed out on that. I didn't participate, but maybe you guys did, and then we shot up even higher from here. With this being said, let's see how we can make sense of this a little bit more, because now I'm believing that we can potentially see continuation. We can see a little bit of consolidation. We can still see a little bit of bearishness short term. I'm going to use the body of the candles and the little bit of bearish short term before another pump higher, or we can continue up from here. So I can see potentially higher prices to this area as we near a more finally reaching those more bullish areas of $300 plus. In this case, I am no longer believing that we're gonna have a fourth wave correction in here, and instead we're still in the process of making a third wave pump. So the third wave is still in process at this point since we broke that previous swing high. So we can continue to watch for potential resistance soon, for some potential quick little short sells, although not just yet, right? So we're gonna keep watching this area now because we did have that brief super light touch into the magnet area, and then boom, we're up higher. Basically the opposite of Bitcoin, where we came up to the magnet when it's high above us. So now it's potentially acting as a resistance, and we are seeing a little bit of a drop in price right there. Although, just like MicroStrategy, I don't really believe this is going to happen too much. I do believe higher prices before this, but we will see. We will see. We still want to see continued consolidation in this area. No clear triangle pattern in my opinion. We're just going to keep waiting. Also, no clear imbalance anywhere out here, even on the 1 hour. Nothing that hasn't been filled. I'm not too worried about this right now. We're just gonna have patience with this one. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys. We are chilling. We're no rush to do anything right now. Very thankful to have over 1 Bitcoin invested or obtained 1 Bitcoin. We'll see how it goes, guys. We'll see how it goes. We're almost at 70K. We almost hit it not too long ago, but we'll see if we have another chance to finally get up, and finally reaching all-time highs and all that good stuff. And finally, if Bitcoin can reach 70K, like basically just like I don't know, $100 or $200 over 70K, we will finally be back at even, where so our portfolio will be at 80,000, and then any higher prices from there, of course, we can start seeing some good unrealized gains instead of being in the negative. Excuse me. So guys, I'm gonna go eat some tortilla chips and salsa while watching probably Drake and Josh or something like that right now. So I'm gonna go chill after editing this video. I'm gonna catch you guys soon. Most likely not tomorrow, but I'll have at least one weekend little chart planning update video for you guys. So yeah, guys, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm expecting next week to be a green week. Tomorrow we'll see. I'm not holding my breath for tomorrow. I'm expecting it to be a little bit either flat or red. We'll see though. I don't really care. I'm looking more into like next week and then the following month after. Yeah, so guys, so I'll catch you guys soon. Take care.